Back a little bit earlier. Oh. Which means I'll leave earlier. Don't think it's a win. Don't blame it on the good times. Bang it on the boogie. Don't you blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Oi, oi. How's it going? How's it going, mate? Come on in. Good to see you, chap. Oi, cut that out. Cut that out. Cut it out.
UFC.
Oh, exposed. Oh, you make some room, Fighters Club. There's going to be like 40 people here soon. There is going to be 40 people here soon, brother. Get you ready for it. Just warm up your limbs, whatever you need to do. I'm in his bish. Nice. And exposed for stealing Guru's picks? No. Exposed for going onto an alt account and liking my own comment. From picking Ersteg to beat Pantoja to worrying. It's got a bit of likes, 12. Got a bit of likes. That's what I was exposed for doing. You got me. I was even thinking about replying to myself, telling myself to go live. But I was like, maybe that's too much. Because then people will come onto Guru's video, look at the comments, look at my comment, then look at my replies, see someone's telling me to go live, and they're like, why the fuck is someone telling this? Is this guy live? And then they'll click on, and they'll be like, oh, he is live. Oh, this is the funniest guy I've ever seen. What the fuck? How have I never seen him? Let me subscribe. Have a nice lunch. No, I didn't actually eat lunch yet. It's not lunch. It's 11:30. Soon, brother. Soon, brother. No, I just cranked out another fucking banger for you guys, actually. Roma Dolidze will beat Fluffy Hernandez. It will happen. It will happen. And I will be right. And you will be wrong. Unless you're picking Roman as well. Then in that case, have fun also being right. We will have fun together. We will get this main event right. Also, I thought I'd put a bit of a funny thumbnail for this one. Just like maybe that, like if you were just scrolling, I was thinking to myself, what would I do? If I was scrolling, would I rather click on a stream like this, or this? Or would I rather click on that? Like maybe that would actually get me to stop a bit more. Just, how are you going? Have a great day, dude, from Michael Bell. Cheers. Thanks for that. Thanks for that one. But yes, as I was thinking, what would get you to stop more? I reckon maybe the Johnny Walker thumbnail. It's like, oh, that guy might be a bit funny. Look at that. That's a classic photo that we all know and love. Let me go have a look-see. But thank you, Michael Bell, for wishing me a great day. I also hope you have a great day. You know, actually, if you want to ensure that I do have a great day, why don't you go ahead and sub? Chances of Walker surviving his next fight, like a 5% chance he survives. Josh is asking the real questions. Do you catch big sharks when you fish? Do you ever hit the coast and do some fishing? No, I didn't actually see that. Went right by that, Josh. And no, I've actually never gone and fished in my whole life. I know, fun fact. I think that's what growing up without a dad does. You just never fish. That must be it. That's what I've missed out on. All the fucking fish I could have caught. God damn it. God damn it, that eats me up, dude. Bass fish. Could have caught. That's the only fish I know. I didn't think so. And again, another dad problem. Probably would have known a lot more names of fish too. Who do you prefer, Messi or Ronaldo? I prefer Messi. But I'm only saying that because I know you're from Argentina. If I'm going to be completely honest, I actually prefer Ronaldo. I do. Just throwing out ideas. The Conor McGregor pick, but it's your face where the cock's supposed to be. You know, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good idea. That would definitely get clicks. Like if you were scrolling down, bang, it's the McGregor pick, but then I'm like it's my face on his penis. So I'm like, just doing something weird with my face. And everyone will be like, okay, I've got to go see what this guy's about. That's actually a good pick, Fighters Club. Rare, because you lost your touch for a couple of days there. I heard Bryce Mitchell's a great mentor for fishing. Honestly, good input there. True. I need to get in touch with him then. And maybe he can fill that void that I have of not fishing and not knowing any names. But Oliveira versus Fiziev, let me throw it in a poll. Because, you know, that seems to be the talk of the town at the moment. Who wins, Rafael Fiziev or Charles Oliveira? If Joe Rogan eat male polar bear, will female polar bear fight him and will she win? Yeah, I'll throw that in a poll after. Just got to wait for the Oliveira Fiziev one to play out. But me personally, I think I'm going to pick Fiziev. I think I'm going to pick Fiziev to knock out Oliveira. Don't trust him at all. Yeah, how many World Cups did Ronaldo win? Laughing face emoji, see ya. This is why I was just going to pick Messi. So we could avoid that. Don't know how many World Cups he's won. How many bitches has Messi fucked? Yeah. Yeah, shame, man. Shame. Probably not a lot with his build. But how many? Ronaldo? God. He's probably even fucked a couple guys. How was your day, Lorenzo? Yeah, I mean, it's still going. But it's not been bad. It's not been bad. Well, actually, it's been rather good. Because at the moment, we are in the midst of one of my videos doing quite well. Like, it's at that stage where I go look at it, bang, it's gone up again. I go look 5 minutes later, ooh, it's gone up a little bit more. It's now sitting at, let me go see. Let us all go see together. Sure, people need some praise too. Yeah, they do. Oh, 877. Look at that arrow. Here it goes. Ooh. Ooh, 6 subscribers from it. Okay, keep that coming. Keep that coming. And if you recall, when I ended the live stream, we're on 797. So I've come back an hour later, a little bit over an hour later. I'm banging. Real time, 878. We've just got another view. So we're in the midst of my view popping off. My video popping off. Hopefully it gets to 1,000, you'd have to imagine. It's heading there. It's heading for 1,000. Ronaldo versus Rampage Jackson Glizioff, who is winning? You're about to get laid out, but that's all right. You keep that up. One step closer to buying the mansion. One step closer. Very, very true. You're my favorite Aussie. What's good, brother? What's good, Travis Scott? Are most of those your old accounts? No, I don't have 800 old accounts. Why can't you just be happy for me? What happened to Tulia? I know, so annoying that we lost that fight. And it got replaced with a dog shit fight. And I was hyping up that main card, and now it's shit. You remember me? Of course, Travis Scott. I do remember you. With the frog. Say you remember. Yeah, I remember you, dude. Turn your caps lock off, or you'll be in trouble. What they replace it with? Kyle Dockus. Guru literally stole my prediction. I said Delizzi round 2 or 3 finish. No, I'm pretty sure Delizzi. No, fuck. I'm pretty sure Guru stole my prediction. He didn't steal Deshaun's prediction, who's in my chat. He's been in my streams. I'm very confident. No way he just happened to pick Delizzi. It just couldn't happen. Sorry, I got excited, mate. Yeah, well, when people get excited, they weirdly turn on caps lock. I don't understand it. Hello, Mr. Mustache. Hello, Tyler. Have you've been here before, haven't you, Tyler? I'm looking out for new people, hoping that we get a lot of new people rotating through. Good job for your video popping. I know, Amalongori. It's big news. It's big news. 800 views. Sky's the limit. I might not have time for you guys soon with views like that. Do you really think Strickland peak was when he beat Izzy? I mean, you'd have to say so, right? Right? Subscribed. Okay, Tyler, really? All right, Tyler. Take a bow, young man. 2020. Nice, nice. Let me give you a little pat there. Looking a bit handsome. Say thank you to Alma. Oh, dude, don't fucking tell me what to do. Just shut up. Just shut up. Oh, Fighters Club. Wow. Wow, I see what you did there, and I respect you. I respect you, dude. I love sweaty booty cheeks on hood, Kerr. All right, and Henry's here. Henry's here, guys. Rebrand gurus. Yeah, rebrand gurus. Take a bow. That hurt. That hurt. Oh, Travis, you just need to mind your P's and Q's because you haven't been here for a while. So there's a new sheriff in town, and it's me. Rebrand. Okay. Are we going to Dubai to celebrate? It'll be good seeing Enzo leave the nest that me and Fighters Club made for him. Yes, true. Left you a comment for the algorithm W. Thank you. Lorenzo is big time with this fetish video, dude. Sky's the limit. Did you vote on your own poll? No, I cannot vote on the polls, but I think Fiziev wins, personally. As soon as it got made, I was like, ooh, damn, that's not a good fight for Charles. Why is he taking that one? I couldn't think of a worse guy to come back against. Fiziev will land on his chin. I like sweaty cheeks after gym sesh. Damn it. We're spiraling here. Come back, guys. Brother, Australia don't have wrestling. Oh, yeah? Tell that to Jimmy Crude. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Hamzat or DDP? I reckon DDP wins. I reckon DDP exposes Hamzat for the coward that he truly is and submits him later on. Give me some weight loss tips. Getting close to 389. Need to get 388. All right, what do I do? Nothing. I just be ridiculously skinny and that's it. This is all I've known. Oliveira vs. Gamrot should have been the move. Maybe he's injured. Yeah, that would have been a much more approachable fight. For sure. Or Oliveira, Dan Hooker would have been great. Imagine that was the main event. And Dan Hooker's been calling him out for years. Charlie Olive's built like a broomstick and stuff. That would have been hyped, honestly. And we'd all be like, yeah, he'll probably beat Dan Hooker. But now it's like, I don't know. I'm still subbed and pop in here time to time and say what's good to my favorite Aussie, and you just heard a little part of my soul. You said, yeah, I know. You should have said thank you. I'll sick my kangies on you next time, mate. I'll let it slide for now. All right, cheers. Glad I had to read all that. Travis Scott. Glad you're only stopping in not so much anymore. Yeah, that's right. Get put down. Olive's coming back way too soon. Yeah, I'm picking Fiziev. And I thought you might be as well, Larry. Even though he's getting fingered on the poll, I thought that you too would have a brain and see what I see. Why didn't they run back Fiziev versus Gamrot? Yeah, very weird. No, I'm just playing Travis Scott. Come on, we're friends. Favorite Aussie, are you aware of JDM? Honestly, good point. You obviously don't know JDM. To call me your favorite Australian. I'm like one of the lessers. Eddie Guerrero. Is that what you're calling me? Eddie Guerrero? That's not bad. I know who that is. The wrestler. Let me have a look. Maybe his son or nephew. I could pass as Eddie Guerrero's nephew. I actually don't mind that take from you there. Definitely could. What do you think? Like Lorenzo Guerrero. Ooh, that kind of rings a bell. All right, fine. I give it up. It's me. Lorenzo Guerrero, guys. I now am more into UFC. Fuck the WWE. And I miss my daddy. They didn't want to run back Max Charles and Gamrot Fiziev. It'd be lame in my opinion. Yeah, says no one ever. You're a retard. Yeah. Oh, it'd be so lame to run back Max Charles. The first one was enough, where he got injured at featherweight years ago, and we didn't actually get a true fight of it. It'd be lame as now. God, you've got dog shit takes to Sean. Why don't you tell us some of your underdogs this weekend, idiot? So everyone can laugh at you. Yeah, that's right. He's picking... I forgot. Fuck, who are you picking? It's bad, though. I know it. I know it's bad. He's picking... Kazama? Weren't you picking Kazama? Fucking hell, that's bad. That is Lorenzo Moggs casual. Yeah. Gone viral. Gone wild. They both got injured, lol. Who are you talking about? Yeah, they both got injured. Yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh, it'd be so lame. Who you got, Delidzi or Fluffy? I got Delidzi, and you'll be seeing it in a video that I'll be posting after this. Max vs. Charles would be way better than Fiziev Olives. Absolutely. The hype. But Deshaun, I don't know, man. I think it's his thing to have terrible fucking takes and just shit ideas. is so fucking random. It is random. Seriously, when I seen it post this morning, I looked up and seen Big Marcel had posted. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was one of those weird accounts, like those fan accounts that are like, man, Fiziev versus Oliveira would be such a weird fight. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, couldn't believe it. This is such a trash pick. Dolidze is mid. Nah, Dolidze wins, and you're going to get it wrong. My underdog pick this week is Anders. Okay, bit sus. But honestly, everyone's got some sus underdog picks this week. So I think I'm actually going to end up going the underdog of Rafael Fiziev at plus 455. I'm feeling him. So you guys are probably looking at that thinking, fucking hell, this guy's a retard. But I'm seeing it. But then I'm looking at Deshaun picking Kazama and I'm like, this guy's brain dead. Someone help him. All right, last question, then I'm out for now. Do you have any Aussie insults or words I could add to my collection? Some real hard hitters, preferably. Any Aussie insults? A go-to one is when someone's being a bit silly. Oh, you fucking wombat. Wombat is definitely a go-to. Oh, mate, don't be a bloody wombat. You fucking wombat. But not, all right, maybe that doesn't feel too right. But, you know, I've used it. Nah, probably not. Another one? Nah, I don't know. This guy's trash mid. Iba Aslan Sundim. Mid Bo Aslan. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I think it's a good one. Hi, Piggy. Wrong stream. It's the Lorenzo stream. Lorenzo Guerrero. Tatsuru won as a Japanese guy. Guess what race Kazama is? Ah, damn, you got me. You convinced me, true. I did mention that in my prediction video, that Rinya apparently had nukes in his hands last week. Tatsuro dropped Park with the first punch he landed. Maybe Kazama has drank some special Japanese juice that they've got over there, and he's going to nuke Elijah Smith. But if you're not just going in... Also, MMA Guru picked Andre Philly. Just wanted to... Not saying it's a dumb pick, but just wanted to shine a light on who he's picking. And Kunith fucking gobsmacked me and picked Gilbert Urbina to beat Uros Medic. And he thinks he's going to submit him and be able to grapple with him, which I think is fucking insane, but maybe he'll get that right. I don't know. I think there were some better dogs. Is Brunson an underdog? What does that even mean, dude? Kunith might have brain rot. Nah, Kunith's been doing good. He picked Pitbull to beat Dan Ige, and he also picked Costa to beat Kopylov when none of us really got those. So, how am I second goat chatter right now? I don't know. Yeah, just the law. You've been here enough. That they were like, oh, look at CSP. Here he is. He picked Angela Hill too. That would actually be my second choice. Yeah, he did pick Angela Hill. Guru did. Which I can commend. But I actually do believe in Lucinda. And I also like the law of she didn't beat Jaregui. Hence why she beats Hill. The two lesbian Brazilians that Hill's just beat, both knocked out Jaregui in a minute. Where Lucinda beat her, which is just classic. She will beat Hill. I really do think that. She will beat Hill. And she's fast, and she got good stand-up. Okay, that's enough for today. I'm off to gooning. I'm picking Ode Arsburn. Arsburn. Andre gets really touchy with Big Booty Latina's Philly. Alright, that's his nickname. That was long. Angela Hill is 40. Yeah, I doubt she wins. Really doubt it. Lucinda with the craziest pixie cut. Yeah, she looks gross. She could actually be a little bit subtly pretty if she looked more normal. Like, she's got a decent face. But yeah, she's fucked. She's fucked. I'm not a fan. What's another fight that we could put in a poll and it would be fun to do? Damn, Fiziev's been getting shafted in these polls I've been doing. Hill, Dolidze, Philly, the livest dogs, in my opinion. I was like, Hill, Angela, yeah. Yeah, I suppose everyone's got their different opinions on the live dogs. I'm thinking Sequeda for sure. Light heavyweight. I've given my reasons. Ode. I'm thinking Sequeda. And that's it. Stoliarenko. Oh, Eric. I actually would not be surprised if that Eric McConaughey guy just beats Cody Brundage. I don't know what we're getting out of him. And, like, debuting on short notice, Ruzaboyev, stepping in on a short notice to fight Cody Brundage. Very different things. Yo, what's good, bro? I feel that Fiziev has always been the perfect counter to Oliveira. What about you? I also think great take there. It's the worst person you could come back to. He's got, like, explosive takedown defense. Like, Charles is going to have to, like, weather a storm and, like, pressure Fiziev and start getting it going in round 3. I don't see him, like, mixing in takedowns and being able to get it to the mat. I swear he's cooked in that one. I reckon he'll probably be the dog, too. I wonder what will be the odds. I'm keen to see the odds for that one because I don't know. But, yeah, as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, Fiziev wins, knocks him out as well. And also, I know Fiziev doesn't get a lot of knockouts, but when you look back at Fiziev's last opponents, is this not the easiest person for him to knock out of everyone he's been versing? Bahamondes, Gaethje twice. I reckon this is going to be the easiest chance for him to get a knockout here. With Charles coming off a brutal KO. And what's good, Beyonce's mama? What's good, lad? Does the Fiziev's title run start now? I can't believe he can't beat Gaethje, but maybe. And Soap's here too. Oh, everyone's here. Look at us go. It'll be the scrambles that are the only chance Oliveira might have, yeah. But I can't see him jumping on Fiziev's back. I really can't picture that. He's such a short, stocky little ball. So fast. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good. But 5 rounds worries me. Maybe he'll have that in the back of his mind. Fuck. Like, maybe we'll see a really shy Fiziev. Because I swear he gets in his head sometimes. Like in that second Gaethje fight. Your hairstyle looking clean as fuck, bro. All right, no need to get gay, but thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, you know how I do. I'm always trying to look my best for you guys. You know, that's for sure. It's the least I can do, being home all day. Yeah, since Fiziev was fighting Moicano, I believe the title was vacant. I knew Charles would beat Chandler, and I remember watching Fiziev, and I was like, yeah, this guy going to be a problem for Oliveira, yeah. But I remember watching Fiziev thinking, yeah, he'll be a problem for Gaethje, and he wasn't really. So it's weird, even though he did good in both of those fights, but I still can't get it out of my mind that he can't beat Gaethje. I feel like he really should be able to. And the one and only Nicole just got rid of her message. I wanted to know what you said, Nicole. Was that a girl? Get Alaska out of here. Let's all get gay and rizz up Lorenzo. Yeah. Although Ode has been doing his best Ryan Spann impression, I'm going to go with Usyk. I know. He has been doing a good Ryan Spann impression. That's exactly what I said in my video. He will definitely jump on the front face, lock, and snap down, but that's the only way I see hitting the floor. Okay, fucking Jeff's getting technical with it. She asked you if you were top or bottom, no lie. Okay, I believe you. She wanted you, bro, yeah? Okay, but then she got shy. Lorenzo's comments have a certain theme and it scares me. Yeah. There's always there's 3 people talking about the UFC, 4 talking about pedo mustache, which is always so disheartening. And then a lot of just brain rot and gay stuff and rage bait. I actually think Gilbert Burns 30-27 JDM. And it's like, dude, he knocked him out. No, I just think that. What do you think? I think you're wrong. Well, rage bait, so you're an idiot for combating with me. I've pulled the rug. I'm back from gooning. Where is my... That didn't take long. Guys, that did not take long. Wow, that's pathetic. Do you think Ruffy can go to the top of the lightweight division? I do. I do believe in Ruffy fully. He will challenge for the belt one day at the bare minimum. But I reckon he'll hold it. I reckon he'll hold the belt. He's 28. And you just cannot teach timing like that. Like, name someone who has better reflexes in lightweight. I don't actually think there is one. Maybe Ilia, but seriously, his eyesight is cracked. He slowed down against Lontop after he landed like 4 vicious KO blows that would have killed a lot of the top guys. And I don't think people at the top of the division have chins like Lontop does. I reckon Gaethje doesn't eat those shots. Chandler. The dude that KO'd Ruffy is in Dana White's Contender Series. Hope he gets signed and a matchup KO'd him. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one that we watched the other day. Damn. We'll have to look out for that. Hey, you better read my chat, boy. All right, here we go. Probably because I said you were a power bottom in your 800 view video. Did you really? I don't appreciate that. Wait, what? Manol Sosa. Oh, yeah, that's the guy. Hello, second time in your stream. How's it going, the Lone Wolf? How's it going, mate? Why don't you leave a like? I started liking men after I joined this chat. Yeah, you know what? You are gone. You are gone. Take 5. So Thriving Alaska. No, take 10. Take 10 and do you pay attention to Tough with Chael and DC? I have been watching. There's actually probably the most recent episode that I haven't seen. But I watched the Alibi flying knee that guy. I've seen all the episodes, at least the fights. I didn't watch any of the camaraderie between the fighters. Who cares? But I went to the... who is this 6'5" middleweight on Contender Series? Power bottom is fine after a night out. God, what does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, but I don't like it. Look at me doing mod shit without a wrench. True, Squirrel Bait. You did have a bit of pull there in the community. I get out retarded by a bunch of gaves whenever I'm here. All right. Chat getting freaky. Might have to goon again. Shit. God damn it. Cam Rouston is the... Oh, okay. Look, a little quiz and Larry nails it. I forgot that he's getting another chance. We'll see how he goes. He was all right. You asked who's got better reflexes than Rafael lightweight? Jordan Levitt. If you know, you know. Reflexes. Oh, you know what? That's pretty funny. I wasn't sure what that meant, but I get what you're saying now, and that is pretty good. Lorenzo, are you happy that your video is popping off? No, I'm devastated. Thanks for the fucking dumbass question, Alma Longoria. How will I ever recover with my video doing kind of decently well? On 800 views. Almost about to get timed out for that shit. Got any other stinkers? Oh my God. Seriously. What were you thinking when you typed that out? You were genuinely wanted to know if I was happy about the video doing okay? God. That's dumb. Pantherov, yeah, he's on week 1, isn't he? He's on week 1. Yuri the Pantherov. Genius name. Take it if you want, Yuri. Oh, and his name's Yuri too. That's kind of cool. I'll be the only person in the chat that's not gay. Aren't getting mad over me asking a dumb question. It's not that deep. No, I wasn't getting mad. Just letting you know. That was dumb as fuck. Oh, yo, and the main event... Koshik Sakuma. I've been hyping this guy up for years. For years I've been hyping up Koshik. And he's fighting on the same card as Cam Rouston. Let's go, Koshik! What week is that? Week 2, guys. The Pride of Chennai will get his chance on the Contender Series. And boy, he's going to stink up the place. I mean, shock up the place. Rock up the place. He's going to stink. Let's be real. I hope Pico Murphy. I actually reckon he will. The Indian dude gets slumped. Yeah, I don't have high hopes for him. Although I've never seen him fight. Fingers crossed. Why are we putting him up against a 9-0, UK talent? Just a 5-0 cute little Indian guy against a 9-0 Louis Lee Scott. Louis Lightning Lee Scott. Louis Lee Lightning Scott. Fighting out of Leeds, I don't know. This guy's probably good. But who knows? How old is he? 25? And he's 5'8", where Kushik is 5'10" and 29, 27. So he's got a bit of range, bit of years on him. Indian probably massive dog, yeah. But we'll be ready to make some money. My Indian brother might get cooked. Okay, so you're Indian. Good to know. But 5'10" at bantamweight? Like, we've got a fucking rangy guy. And... head coach Ryan Hall. So he actually trains in America. Not like fucking Jubilee Sack. Actually, Jubilee maybe does train in America, but not like one of these fucking Indians actually hanging out in India. This guy is over there like in Corey Sandhagen's gym. And he's bantamweight. Maybe he trains with Corey Sandhagen. Koshik Sakuma. So yeah, look out for him. Look out for Josh Hockett. Okay. Josh Hockett is bear talented. Bear talented, is he? Did Jubilee get cut? No, he didn't. He'll be around. He'll get another fight soon. Muhammad Yahya versus Anshu Jubilee would actually feed families. Seriously, imagine that got booked. It actually would have a bit of hype. People would be like, holy shit, Jubilee versus Muhammad Yahya? Holy fuck. That would be amazing. That would be like the shittest fight ever. That would actually have people like, I gotta see this. I gotta see what happens in Jubilee versus Yaya. They're at the same weight class. Oh God, it'd be amazing. He does not train in India, so he doesn't stink that much. That probably correlates too. Good point, Larry. Good point. That probably does. Hockett has KO power and fast hands. Yeah. Joshua Hock. Is this you, dude? Is this you? Like 5-0. The Incredible Hawk. Okay. The Incredible Hawk. That's a pretty good nickname. 27, 6'1", Jackson Wink. Good gym. Couple. Fought on a Salty Baldiev card. Oh, he's on the Contender Series, is he? He's a stud. Could be a contender in a couple of years. Okay. Oh, he's on week 2. I didn't see that. Oh, here he is. Josh Hockett. Oh, fucking hell. Not to be that guy, but he looks like fucking like just one of those 5-0 Americans who's fat and flabby and not good. But you can't go off looks, of course. But he looks like Jared Gordon, heavyweight version. Jared Gordon's slick, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Who you going in Drago versus Ty Miller? Don't know anything about those two. Then why the hell would you ask me? You think I'd know? Ty Miller? Never heard of him. Drago sounds cool, though. Tuko Tokos. Yeah, he does look a bit like Tuko Tokos. Yeah, who is that? But Drago's a cool name. I'll go him. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I'll go him. Remember when Figure Garbrandt was confirmed for a flyweight title fight? I do remember that. That was crazy. Oh, no, that would have been a big fight. That would have been good. Let me look at another Contender Series one here. He'll definitely be a striker. Do you guys know a lot of guys had fake records, scripted records before making it into the UFC and got cut after a few matches? I don't know what that means. Boring. Boring input there. Sorry, buddy. Okay, next one. Look at week 1 early predictions. Yeah, I've looked at week 1. Oh, this is the guy that beat Ruffy, 12-1 Brazilian on week 3 of the Contender Series. Has a KO win over Ruffy. They've actually got a good. Oh my God, this fucking guy's staring into my soul. Damon Wilson. Oh, these guys all look like bums. Brandon Perisic. Where's he from? 4-1. Heavyweight. Head coach Eugene Behrman. Oh, this is that CKB guy. Kickboxer, is he? Takes 1-0. You heard Victor Henry finally got tentacle surgery? What does that say? Waldo gonna beat Pavlo via flukester? I don't think so. 199 a yell, woo like Ric Flair as loud as you can. Well, you gotta send it. Matt, just send it and see what happens. You know, that's such bitch shit to test the waters. You just gotta send it in. It's organic. And I obviously would have done it. I couldn't turn down 199. Couldn't turn down money. If I had to twerk that shit for $10, I would have done it. But send it to me. A little Ric Flair woo. I'll hit a couple of those anyways. You know, on my off time. Basically means Victor Henry can't have kids. Okay. That's probably for the best. That he can't. See, damn, Beyonce's mama just let out a Ric Flair woo. I've seen him do a lot more for a lot less. Yeah, I know. It's like, what? A big woo? That's light work. I'd love to get loud and proud. Woo! You know what? That was actually not bad as well. I was scared it was going to be... Thank you for that, Cam Ridd, as well. Thank you for the $2. Woo! All right, and that's it. The second one I didn't like, but I actually hit it better the second time. But, you know, what are we doing? It actually feels like I was in the crowd of a UFC pay-per-view. You know how sometimes the crowd gets bored and starts letting out those? I've heard about that. Oh, Ty Miller versus Drago. Here it is. Jimmy Drago. What a sick name. Thank you for the $2 though, Cam. That's sweet. That's super sweet. That's super sweet. Yeah, this is a pretty good episode. Christopher Uwe versus Yuri Panfarov. Damn, that guy is ginger as shit. Mutazatala. I've been trying to get someone to do it for the past 15 minutes. Wow. What else do you want? What else do you want? Because we can get crazy. If you got the cash, we can get a bit crazy here. All right, I'll take my shirt off. $5. No, six. Can't sell myself short. Do the Jey Uso yet for 2. I don't know that one. You've lost me there. You've lost me there with some WWE shit. The Jey Uso yet? That's not like a well-known thing everyone knows. Yeet. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Still don't know it though. Still don't know the Jey Uso yeet. But that Indian kid fighting in Dana White's Contender Series trains in my gym. Are you training with Ryan Hall too, do you? All right, fair enough. And what do you think about him? Does he stink? And another question, is he good? Who's your favorite fighter who's never going to get the belt but you still love him? Favorite fighter, never get the belt but still love him. Who do I really have a soft spot for? Well, Kennedy Nusuchuku is cool. I just have a weird liking for him. It's fun when he fights. I can't think of anyone. Dan Ige? No, I just don't care about Dan Ige at all. Moises? What's there to like about Moises? Has he ever made you fucking laugh? Lucas Tracy, BJJ? Has Dan Ige ever made you giggle? Like, I don't know. I can't even think. Dan Ige beats Volk Chill. No, he doesn't. Kennedy is actually a G. Yeah, I suppose the same could be said. Why do I like Kennedy? Has he ever made me laugh? But there's something about Kennedy. He's just weirdly goofy. Like, KO on Chris Barnett, loses to OSP. Which fighter has made you the most money? That's the real question. Kara France has definitely fed me. Obviously not in the Pantoja fight, but knocking out Garbrandt. He's the first person that came to mind. Can't think of anyone else. Ursig, yeah, Ursig's a good pick. But I don't know. I don't care about Ursig that much anymore. He doesn't do anything for me. He doesn't move the needle. I'm trying to think of someone. Like Malcolm Wellmaker's cool. But I don't know if maybe he does get the belt. Bufia Mangos Suris Jimenez Holmes, top prospect from Dana White's Contender Series. Just a lot of last names I don't know there. Damn, so we're versing one of the top ones in Lee Scott. And I do know Brito, that Ricardo Brito guy. He looks sick. I made the most money from Roundtree. True. That's a good pick. Roundtree's made me a lot too, yeah. He was the underdog against Carl Roberson. I remember that. $2.10. I know he robbed Jacoby, but I remember that. Getting money off him against Jacoby. Who else was he a good dog against? I can't remember, but yeah, he's been good dog a lot of time. I can't believe he was the underdog against Carl Roberson. That one where he stomps on him as he's getting up. Like, he was $2.10 going into that fight, which is crazy. Find that loner Dana White's contest. Izzy has probably fucked me out of the most money. Look what the fat dragged in. I don't know why people overreact if Olive gets dropped in every fight, no matter a year off or not. Yeah, good point, but now he's been brutally flattened. That it's not like that's happened. It's not like, why is everyone worried he gets brutally flattened every fight? Like, yeah, he gets dropped, and now finally he's been absolutely brutally flattened. So is he going to be able to get hurt again? Because Fiziev's going to hurt him then. You just said it. He gets dropped every fight. I don't know if you can get dropped by Fiziev and make a comeback like vintage Olives. Just take a clean punch on the chin. Like, walk Fiziev down and knee him in the clinch and just put pressure on him and melt him with pace and take all his best shots. Vintage? I don't see it. I don't see it for him. Oliveira has a gym that doesn't believe in safe sparring, so he's going to get chinned in camp as well. Charles was out cold for like a solid minute. He should not be coming back in 2025. That's for sure. Yeah, I know. I really didn't expect that to even happen. He's coming back on a Brazil card. Is it in September? I guarantee if they fought 2 years ago, Fiziev still drops him, don't matter the time. Yeah, I know. He maybe does. That's your point might be right, which is why you should be very worried now, because now it's 2 years later. He just got absolutely flattened. I don't know if I can trust him to get dropped, but maybe he does. You know, it's obviously a tough fight to wrap your head around. Fiziev can't fucking beat Gaethje, and Charles got him out of there in the first round. So there's that. It does seem like Fiziev gets to the top guys and hits the wall and can't beat them. But I think he's going to have a much easier time KOing Charles than he did Gaethje. I reckon I trust Gaethje's durability in that Fiziev fight more than I'm going to trust Charles withstanding what Fiziev's going to do. I reckon this is the easiest chance for Fiziev to get a KO in like so many of his past fights. Bahamondes was harder than it is going to be to KO Charles. Both Gaethje fights were harder than it is going to be to KO Charles. But I know it's always not good to bet. He still KO'd RDA, who doesn't always get KO'd. Do you think Fiziev beats Max right after he got slept by Topuria? No. No, I still don't think Fiziev's good. I still have to remind myself about the Gaethje performance. But at Charles who's, like you said, always getting hurt. Gaethje's hurting him. Chandler, Poirier dropping him all the time. Now he's been brutally flatlined. I can't trust him to put pressure on Fiziev and get it done late. Or I really don't know how he wins. And Fiziev's such an explosive little nugget. Like, how's it going to hit the mat? How does it even hit the mat? I don't reckon. But maybe 5 rounds, Fiziev's like, oh, I can't gas out. I always gas out after 3 rounds, and he like barely throws. I could see that actually. But if a normal Fiziev who comes out like, I'm going to KO this guy, then I reckon he should be able to KO him. I have no clue why he played. Yeah, he does. He is a dumb fuck. He definitely is. So maybe he fumbles at being an idiot, not actually pressing on the gas, and he's like hell shy. Because in the RDA fight, he actually didn't throw a lot and got him out of there in the 5th. Topuria's too cocky. He needs to be brought down a peg. No, I like it. Wasn't Fiziev KO'd in the UFC before? Yeah, he has. He got KO'd in his debut. Spinning back, kicked to the face, of course. We all remember when Fiziev got fucking spinning back kicked to the face. I mean, that was just obvious. And then he started doing that shit. No, bring back cocky fighters. Yeah, I love Ilia for being cocky. And giving us a bit of something going into his fights, rather than, oh, we'll find out. He's like telling us he's going to knock out Max, and I'm sorry, Charles, this has to be you. Cam's still loving it. Was he out cold or not? I don't remember. No, he wasn't. No, it was like a TKO. He got dropped and he tried to recover, a couple follow-ups, and I think they stopped it. Or maybe the dropping just looked bad. He took a fucking back kick to the face, and it was like, Jesus, let's stop that. Let's find that. Mustafayev, KO, Fiziev. To think, Fiziev once upon a time got like wheel kicked himself.
5 is the red. There it is straight away. You can see him leaning his leg kicks
instantly too. Oh, dink. and he already landed it a little bit. Yeah, it was loud. It was very loud.
Fiziev has over 200 amateur Muay Thai fights. He's a multiple national and international Muay Thai champion. Add to that, some
yeah, I know. I said it wasn't a wheel kick. Just saying, like a wheel kick. Settle down, mate. Trying to measure dicks. You know more. Mr. C, you should add on that fucking nerd emoji at the end of both of those comments. It didn't hit the face, hit the guard, actually, but was powerful. Wasn't even a wheel kick either. It wasn't even a wheel kick. Like, yeah, settle down, brother. All right, you watch some UFC. Guys, I think Mr. C's a hardcore. Looked like Fiziev's signature pull counter didn't work there. Oh yeah, when he weaves under it. Damn, that landed on him. Oh shit. Oh, did Felder time that shit too? Oh, they hit you with that.
Somebody that's unorthodox, they hit you with that.
Oh. Mr. C taught me everything I know. Please show him respect. He curled up quick. Yeah, bitch. What a bitch, eh? What happened to that Mustafa dude? Well, he ran into Kevin Lee, of course. He ran into the great and powerful Kevin Lee in Benny P's chat. Wow, well, what a coinky dink. What a coinky doozy. I'm pretty sure he ran into the almighty Kevin Lee and got submitted. Got submitted by Kevin Lee. Bladdy's my #1 student. Oh, so that's where Kevin Lee fits into this. Yes, yes. Oh, and Brad Riddell beat him, which is crazy. Because then Fiziev goes on to wheel kick Brad Riddell. What a turn of events. Just MMA math is fucking bizarre. Spinning back kicks Fiziev. Loses to Riddell. Riddell later gets wheel kicked by Rafael Fiziev. And then a bunch of cancelled bouts and we never see him again. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? I don't know. We fought on the Aldo McGregor card. Well, hats off to him. Do you think Dustin stays retired or comes back in a year or two? I think he stays retired. Maybe if he had a better performance in his last one, but I just don't see it being good. But if it was like if he won, maybe for sure he would have come back. But that last one was bad. Getting put in his ass in the first round like that was fucking horrible. When do you see Dustin Poirier get instantly dropped like that? I've never seen that before. Do you like Alexa Grasso? Yeah, I think she's cute. Pretty. I think she's pretty, but I don't think Dustin versus Colby, who you got? I would take Colby. I would take Colby at this point. At 170. Mix into... Oh, it is tough. Yeah, I'll take Colby, though. I'll pick Colby, but... You know, I'm open to being proved wrong. Kevin Lee was a monster too. If he went up to 170 early, he could have been hard to deal with. Yeah, he actually was a monster at one point. Like the first round he had in him, it was insane. It was insane. You weren't beating him in the first round. Wasn't he doing good against Tony for a bit, like ragdolling him? Doing good against Charlie Olives for a bit too. Just looking at his thing. And the Gillespie KO will always go down in history. All right, let me finally put Chito Vera and Zahabi Helwani in a poll. Zahabi Helwani in the poll. Because it is an interesting matchup where I reckon people will go back and forth. I actually think this is the best chance Chito's had to win a fight in fucking ages. But will I pick him? No. Who do you think Colby Cummington, why did you spell it like that, should be fighting next? Colby Cummington. Did you hear Dougie said you would lose to Benny P in a fight? I didn't hear that. How would I have heard that? But yeah, I did on when I was chilling out in Dougie's stream the other day. Just doing my thing. No, I didn't hear that, of course. But no, he wouldn't. I'd rock Benny P's world. And not in a good way. Did good against RDA until the later rounds when RDA was on a welterweight tear. Ariel subs Cheeto via Talmud choke. Is that something? I don't know what that is. I don't think he subs him, but I don't even know what that is. Is Charles Oliveira falling off? Well, it feels rude to say, you know, bang, you lose one title fight to Ilia and you're falling off. But I really don't see him having a good run of things anymore. I'd be very surprised if he comes back 5 months later and like whoops up on Fiziev or finishes him or even beats him. I'd be very surprised. So I will be picking Fiziev by knockout. And what else should we throw in a poll? Even though I just threw the Cheeto one in. Throw another. Errol Hawani has shot cardio. Ayman Zahabi? No, he doesn't. He poured it on old mate. What about his lab experiment versus Errol? He will choke him out via anti-Semitism. Larry and I should go to Israel. All right. We shouldn't have started this poll. You guys have lost your way. Where's my Joe Rogan versus female polar bear poll? Yeah, well, that was obviously a lie. I was never going to put that in a poll. That was just the dumbest thing anyone's ever said. And I didn't like it. Jeff's talking about Cheeto's daughter. Oh, thoughts on Prime John Dodson versus Alexandre Pantoja. I don't like these ones. I don't know. I don't know. I'll go... I don't know. Dodson. I'm sure he'll probably beat him. Chugga. Oh, shit. Chugga. Joey definitely got paid today. Do Ronda Rousey versus Mayweather Prime. Cody Steele versus Colby Thickness for best porn star name. Phil Hawes. You cannot forget about Phil Hawes. He would fill them up with... Or maybe he'd fill them up. Phil Hawes. Phil Dirty Hawes. Phil Hawes' joke only works in your accent, though. How are you guys saying it? Islam versus Hamza at welterweight timeline. All right, what are we doing now? Just chiming in dumb shit. What does that even mean? Choo choo. Oh, Joey starting to train. Fedor versus GSP. Oh, golly, it's gone. It's gone. We had 15 minutes of goodness, though. You know, that was a good 15 minutes. I respect to everyone who was there for it. But now it's done. But thank you for that $2. My man, Joey. You know what? Actually, you know what I'll do? Who wants to get timed out? Who are the people that just sent in a dumb message? All right, Travis wants to know about Fedor versus GSP. Travis goes in the poll. DDP versus Mighty Mouse. Ichigo goes in the poll. Who else we got? Who was Islam versus Hamza at welterweight timeline? Yeah, you're in, Bladdy. Out you get. Someone vote for Bladdy, please. And did we have another dumb fucker here? Do Ronda Rousey versus Mayweather Prime. Is that enough? Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb, and you're in. You're in as well, Lona. Bark for me. Oh, all right. A roof. Oh, whoa. Well, I'm trying to get that. Damn. That last bark was crazy. Yeah, I'll seal that one in. Final answer, that last bark that I did. Holy shit. No. Don't kill it, actually. Don't kill it. I want to leave that last image in your guys' head. Put that dumbass Larry in the poll. Yeah, Larry's time will come. Actually, didn't he fucking... What did he say Zahabi was going to get him with? A Tumid choke? A Talmud choke? You know what? Larry's on his way. We'll see how this fucking poll plays out. And then we'll see. Bringing back the polls? Had to. Too many fucking dumb... Look at this guy's question. Islam versus Sergey at welterweight? Yeah, vote for Travis, guys, honestly. He's the first I probably want to go. But I don't care who you vote for. Just get one of them gone. And I'll give you guys like 5 minutes. Let's start running through these polls and get these fucking losers out of here. Turning to Rampage here. Put that dumbass Larry in a poll. Yeah, I had to read that one again. All right, this guy's spamming. What's fun in watching two half-naked guys fight? I don't get it. You said it. You said it. Two half-naked guys fight. What do you mean? What do you mean, dude? If you don't see the fun in that, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You answered your own question, sir. What the fuck? Why am I getting voted out? I don't know. I don't think the people fucking respect you, Lona Away. Maybe if you had been a bit more well-behaved, you wouldn't be getting the votes. The proof is in the pudding. And that saying is made due to having to put a fork in the pudding to find out if it's ready or not. Isn't that actually nice? The proof is in the pudding. You have to... The only way to know if the pudding's ready is to, like, put your finger in it. And, like, okay, the pie's ready. That's such a genius saying. Humans are so smart. Sometimes. You ever thought about that deeply? I bet you haven't. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pie. As in, like, if you want to know, you got to get in there. Hamzat said he would want to fight Islam at welterweight for the triple champ. It wasn't dumb if Hamzat said it himself. Okay. True. True. My bad, Bladdy. Look, you're not getting any votes. The guy who said Islam versus Hamza at welterweight. That's who you want to get rid of? Me too. Okay. What about Sean Woods versus Anderson Silva? Sean Woods? Is that an NFL player? I don't know who that is. Are you gay? No. Thanks for banning me earlier, Lorenzo. Gave me time to explore my sexuality. Okay. No worries. All right, and we're gonna. All right. We've got a tie at the moment. I need someone to break this tie, and then I'm gonna get rid of it. His immune system would shut down. I did actually say that. See that. Sorry. I did see him say I might go down to welterweight, get Jack's belt. Yeah, I don't think so. Just ban both. Oh, and it's over. Bladdy has won the poll. Congrats, Bladdy. Congrats. The people have spoken. Bladdy, it is time. Decent question. You did make sense, but 30 minutes. 30 minutes of the best. Go think about what you've done. Why is the Storm the most hated team? Keep it UFC related, Mr. C. Because we're the best. That's an easy one. Scousers don't get timed out. We'll see in this poll. Travis, you're going back in. I'm looking to get you. And Eric Van Ripper's going in. Good to see you, Eric. I know you've only just joined, but time to be put on the chopping. Put me in, I'm gay. All right, that's enough. That's enough said. But I don't want people to think I'm just getting rid of you because you're gay. Should I watch Superman or Fantastic Four? I don't know. Whoever you vote for gets timed out. Can Fiziev knock him out? I do believe Fiziev will knock him out. Do you remember last stream? Nah, I forgot it, dude. What happened? I said I was getting laid down by Aboriginal. I don't remember that, no. Just putting them in because they're gay. No. No, that's not what I'm doing. Valkyries versus Arman. Oh, you're hilarious, Travis. You're hilarious. Man, luckily we're doing a teamwork job of making everyone have a good time here, Travis. What would I do if you weren't my little co-host? Making everyone laugh. Getting on the poll for asking about Superman versus Fantastic Four. Hey, at least you're holding yourself accountable. You know what got you on there. What a dumbass question. Did you think in the UFC predictions live stream you'd be asking about Fantastic Four? They fat as fuck, but they have good booty and stamina. You talking about Aboriginals? I'd say the WNBA can take out Arman, to be honest. Do you think Max vs. Justin 2 makes sense? God, no. Of course that doesn't make any sense, Jeff. You know that. Jeff. Oh. But you know that. You just asking. That's all right. Superman is a really good movie. I've heard good things. I have heard good things about it. That it's doing well and it's fun. I heard Fantastic Four was pretty all right as well. Trevor's taking the dub here, lol. Damn, Travis, you are winning by a landslide. All right, get your last few messages in, Travis, because you're about to be timed out for 24 hours as well. This one's going to be a big boy. Because 30 minutes, I was playing it cool. 17 with Zac Efron. All right, that's the last thing you want to say. Get one more. Get one more out. Get one more. How'd you feel watching Magnet? I felt, what's the word? Rejuvenated, liberated. I felt liberated, Kunith. Good to see you, my man. Guys, look, it's Kunith. And Kunith, I was very shocked to see you're going Gilbert Urbina. What gives, dude? What gives? How the fuck's he going to win? I think it's a very similar matchup. And see if you could find the comparison here to Nick Klein versus Andrei Puliev. I think, they're kind of very similar. The tall, rangy guy with the snappy kickboxing versus like the fucking mid shitty guy with a bit of grappling in his back pocket, but not very good. Knocked out by Trayshawn Gore, knocked out by Charles Radke. I don't see it, Kunith. But you know what I do see, which maybe you don't see, hence why, everyone's different. Because some people have been throwing some underdogs at me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Someone said Kazama's going to win. Do not redeem, I got scammed. But I'm thinking about Rafael Fiziev. That's my underdog pick. I might change it too. Like at the moment, I've got Walker because I'm a bitch coward and I don't have the balls on me. But I am thinking about Rafael Fiziev. 6-1 guy. Like, are you really impressed by what Julius did against Alonso? Or was it just a bit surprised? I don't even know. Like, it's not like him and Alonso looked good. Like, Alonso's been looking shit, I reckon. This 10 minutes of raging, I love it. I'm not raging. But it's time. You've won the poll, Travis. Attaboy. Whoever you vote for gets timed out. And Travis, your journey with us has come to an end. Truly hilarious watching you all get pissy. Watching you get all pissy. No, he genuinely thinks I'm mad. Might be the worst of all time. Yeah, I know. But I actually think I've got good reasons for it. Which is crazy, though. It's just weird how, like, we can look at a fight night and take different things away from it. Like, when you said Urbina, I was like, wow. That is not who I was thinking. I thought I'd kind of got a feel for you, Kunith, and I thought you were going to pick Eric McConico to beat Cody. That's who I was expecting you to do. Eric, debut against Ruzaboyev. This is a much better fight for him. But no. But also, I did okay last week. What did we end up doing? What was last week's card? Magny wrong. Oh, Gore. Gore being able to stuff all the takedowns, but then not actually beat him on the feet. That was dumb. Because everyone picked Gore to lose by sub and shit. And I was there like, Vieira can't take anyone down to save his life. But no, what he can do is just school Gore on the feet, who's trash. Cody by getting a DQ win somehow. True, that's a good method of victory. To getting hit in the back of the head and then complaining. Gay, I would be gay. All right, I got too caught up with bowing out with Kunith. I've looked at what everyone else is saying and they're all saying gay. They're all saying the same thing, gay. What's going on? Like, I'm really the guy to do another one. Dude, he copied me, I'm gay. Oh, damn it. And Nora Canole, she just looks shit. That was a bad pick. Kazama could lock up a subby boy. Yeah, no. No, I really don't see it. But I think everyone's like, this is such a straightforward card. Everyone's going the same. But then we've all got our delusional underdog that we're taking. Kunith's lost his mind and picking Urbina. I've lost my mind. I think I'm going to go Rafael Fiziev. And some other people are out there picking Kazama, which is fucking insane. Do another poll. I'm so gay. All right, you know what? You can just get instantly timed out for a whole day. Just shut up. Obligatory dog, yeah. Yeah, everyone's got their one dumb dog that we're not going to get right. Because we all know that there's no way the card's going to be straightforward and we're all going to go 12-0. Something's going to go wrong. And for me, it's the light heavyweight bout with the 6-1 guy who only impressed us by, like, going the distance with Alonso. It's not like he's got wicked KO power or snappy striking. And I think often you see people don't go 0-3 in the UFC. Like, they'll lose their first two, then they'll win. Timothy Kwamba goes 0-2 to start off, wins against Roberto Romero. And that's why I picked him in that one. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick Rafael Fiziev. And we'll see. It's not his fault. And then I'll put Justin Gaethje and Paddy in a poll because you said it right after a guy asked for the poll. Also, Kunith, good question. What are you thinking about the new announcements? Am I crazy? Every poll I've done, Oliveira kills it. I reckon Fiziev wins. I'm going to be picking Fiziev by knockout. I hate that fight for Charles. As soon as I seen it this morning, I was like, ooh. More compelling. Who do you like with DDP and Hamzat? I'm very confident in Dricus. Very confident in Dricus. Hamzat's been fighting smaller guys, hasn't been getting extended late. And I really would be gobsmacked if he got finished early. I'm really confident in Dricus. Very confident. And if you're going Hamzat, you're going to get it wrong, Kunith. I'm so confident. Seriously. He's going to win for sure. And if wins in 3 minutes, that's crazy. That's crazy. You really think 5 rounds against Dricus du Plessis, and Khamzat's really going to just rise to the occasion and get him out of there in 3 minutes. But he didn't get Rob out of there in 3 minutes. If Rob had a normal jaw, does he get him out of there? He doesn't get Usman out and Burns. And my take is Dricus is like a whole nother level than those guys. Like, will be way more unfinishable. Relentless cut. He's massive too. Great grappling. Submitted, is he? He's got some grappling in his back pocket. So we'll see. Derek Brunson Bragg. No, you can't go off those. You cannot hold those moments. Otherwise, you'll never get a DDP fight right. I used to believe that too, but now I'm thinking he's just crazy. But will he get submitted by him? Khamzat would ragdoll Izzy though. But I honestly don't trust Khamzat to submit all of these top guys every time. I really think he matches up bad against like in every fight. There's a chance that he doesn't get him out of there, and then they start really picking it up. Like Bahalyo, I reckon could survive the first, and Sean Strickland, I wouldn't be sure that Khamzat definitely beats him. I don't know. Maybe I don't believe in Khamzat, but I don't think there is any reason to really believe in him. Like, he squashed Rob's jaw. I actually watched that submission back today, like on Instagram. There was a clip of it. Dricus finishing him, and it was so like sudden. He puts his arm on him, fishing for it, and then bang, Rob's like instantly tapping, and Paul Felder was like, "Whoa! Oh my god! Oh, okay." Like, Paul Felder was gobsmacked that it just instantly happened, and I just don't see that. And then that Usman fight was weird. The Gilbert fight, he gets scrappy and he gets brawly on the feet, and he can't dominate. You know, I'm thinking Dricus, 215 pounds, endless cardio, and he'll be thinking like, "Fuck, this is 5 rounds here." You know, although the Rob fight was 5 rounds, I do think this is his first true 5-rounder. But Khamzat held Usman's back for 2 rounds and got outboxed in the 3rd. He destroyed Usman. Are you making points for me? Thank you. I've been where you are, where I just can't believe in a guy who is great. Okay, maybe that is. No, I've been where you are, Kunith, where you just look at the Brunson and Till fight and you think, this guy can't possibly keep doing this. But now you just got to realize, no, he's truly great. He truly is that guy. And I picked Izzy to beat him, Rob to beat Dricus. Did pick Sean because Sean's got no aura. People not giving DDP at least a round of survival is crazy. Good point, Larry. You don't think he can survive for 3 minutes? And when we've never seen like him like even close to finished or wobbled. He's been in some tough spots on the ground, but to sink in a choke on him is completely different. I'm not saying that he's not going to get tossed around maybe for a bit. He might do, but he'll stay tucked in those spots. And then round 3, you know what, Kuhn, if I've actually got him by guillotine, you come back well, actually, you won't even be able to come back because my channel is going to be absolutely skyrocketed, and I'm going to leave you in the dust after I get that. I'll sway you in the predictions video. No, you won't. No, I'm so confident in this one. It's insane. I've got Dricus by submission, guillotine choke. I'm going to make an individual prediction. It's going to skyrocket to 80K. Dricus is going to post me on his Twitter, "This guy gets it," something like that. No, this guy really knows what he's doing. DDP guillotine, I'll fly you to the States. No, it's going to happen. That's what I've got. And I've been saying it for ages. And he did fight Whitaker. Who are you replying to there, Jeff? Who was the last true middleweight Khamzat faced unranked Gerald Meerschaert? He did fight Whitaker. Even that's not a true middleweight, like a big guy. Like, Rayner just dwarfed Whitaker, and he looked so tiny. Usman, small, welterweight, Gilbert. Great point, Mr. C. Great point. You know what? You're back on my good side now. Kyle Brahalia has Khamzat Lackey back in the day. Was Khamzat Lackey back? I do remember that. I do remember the embedded series of watching Khamzat be on top, looking like he's dominating Brahalia. And I was thinking, damn. Look what he's doing to Bahalyo. But I'm also thinking, like, if that was a real fight against Bahalyo, maybe he would dominate him for like a round or 2. But is he submitting him? Is he like Das choking Kaio in round 1? I would even think even Bahalyo can do good. But I always remember that. I always remember that embedded clip of him like on full mount. He was like on top, looking like he was having a fun time on top of Kaio. And I was like, damn. Look, and I know that guy's good at grappling too. Would you have preferred they murdered Rigo instead? Yeah, why not? Why not get him out of there? Bro, I'm talking to Shabazian on a live chat. You're over on an Edmund Shabazian live stream? Okay. Where is that? Not that would go over there. Because you guys can't be trusted, especially Kunif. He's such a, I can't think of the word. Just such a crazy guy. Always rage baiting and stuff. We wouldn't be able to trust Kunif to act right if we went over to Shabazian stream. Probably start spamming the N-word or something. Kunif's so crazy. He's on the talk. Oh my God. How the mighty have fallen. Middleweight Edmund Shabazian live on TikTok right now. What a loser. What a loser. He was playing, who was he fighting? Andre Muniz? Oh, like the biggest layup of all time? The guy who gets fucking caressed on the face and goes to sleep? What a free win for Shabazian in his next one. Who you picking in Abbas Joe Pfeiffer? Kunith. And also, give me your early leans for these two. I think they're super hard. Junior Ibo? Jimmy Ivan? I know you'll probably be taking Jimmy. I know you'll probably be taking Jimmy, but God, I hate taking Jimmy. And what's he going to do, like grapple Ivan? I feel like Ivan's a big sturdy guy that can't get taken down a lot. And like Marcin Prachnio, we all know he's got that hole in his game of getting taken down and submitted. Whereas Ivan Erslan, I don't know. And then Ibo Aslan versus Jimmy Tough like full time. Dude, Ibo is a beast. I don't know about that. Certainly not taking James Crute, really. Okay. Because he'll be a faith. Erslan is so ass. Is he? Why is he? Because he went to a decision with Navajo? I don't think he's terrible. But Jimmy's ass. Jimmy's so ass too. You could say the same thing. Never picking any guy named Tougher, but Ibo's not going to shoot. You know, I'll take Ibo too. I'll take Ibo too. I'm done picking Tougher. You can't beat Tuko Tokos. Fuck that guy. But then, oh God, this one's going to be on the feet. But then he's such an idiot anyway. Ibo just had that terrible fight the other day. I know, Ibo's terrible. He looks shit against Billy Alencano, who Kunith picked. Shout out Kunith. Yeah, I got you, Kunith. Crute would have had nothing left. He didn't finish that. Very true. I know. I actually picked Prachnio in that one. And I thought I was doing good. He was doing good knees in the clinch, stuffing the takedowns. But then he armbarred him. And it looked like he was actually going to tough out the armbar for a second. He was flopping around. Yeah. But then I just looked like a brain-dead idiot for picking a $4 underdog. Which is why I don't have the balls to pick Rafael Sequeira. Because the backlash of like, oh what, you fucking picked that guy who got KO'd twice in 40 seconds? But I can't deny what I'm feeling. Nobody won that Alencano-Ibo fight, but the fans lost. True. Should I call him a bozo for beating my guy Petrosky? True, you should call him that. You should say, yo, you robbed Petrosky, but that's all good. And also, Kuhn, if you might not know this, but I'm picking Roman Dolidze too. And I've got a video coming out after the stream that you should leave a comment on. The backlash law, you don't know. Yeah, true, yeah. Bro, no, you don't understand, Kunif. The 9 people that will call me a retard. The 9 people in my live shit. It gets to me, all right? Although it won't be a lot of backlash, it still hurts. There'll be like 3 people that will come in and say, that was dumb. How did you pick him? No one will leave a comment on my recap. So I'll at least have that. But yeah, you're right. Good point. My channel's young. This should be the time where I'm making these ones. I get it though, yeah, nah, good point. But no, you just don't want to feel dumb, regardless of the size of the channel. That one would be dumb. And even when I'm on 100K, people will be like, they'll pull up receipts. Remember that time you picked Sequeira? No, I didn't. That was dumb. How did you pick him? Exactly, yeah. Especially because Julius Walker's like $1.15. Mahashate fighting Jubilee for real? I thought Mahashate has a fight against Gage Young. So I'm pretty sure he's not fighting Jubilee. Jubilee getting slept again? Unless Indian fighters got a reality check in MF17. What do you think about JDM versus Islam happening at MGM? Yeah, is that what that's called? Madison Square No, I'm right, aren't I? I hate about Smith over Yang. Hear about Smith over Yang. Yeah, true. Exactly. You can't. When you just wanted to take a little punt on an underdog, and now you'll never live that one down. People will be like, "Yo, do you see Kunif got that pick right?" And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, but remember when he picked Smith to beat Zhang? That was bad though. That was bad." But the day will come where Zhang will get exposed by someone a bit shitter. You know, you just mistimed it. Maybe it's this time. Someone actually came in the other day and said Johnny Walker will knock him out in the first, which I really don't see. If I'm being honest, I'm not big on JDM versus Islam. Like, not big on watching it. I reckon it'll be a fun fight. JDM versus Islam sells out MSG. Well, I think they sell out most places. But yeah, and I reckon Pantoja Van will be the co-main. Although someone earlier said Volk Evloev, but I don't think they would stack it that much. Sing Fighters Club a lullaby. Is that what he's asking for? I'm going to bed. Can you sing me a lullaby? Can't wait for one to collapse. So Ryzen, I think a sharp gaze from Zhang will sleep Johnny. Yeah, maybe. Just a real yeah. You've always got those like niche kind of like dad puns. Kunif. What was your one today? And Miles John, I don't think he could ever open the door to the rankings if they gave him the passcode. I was like, oh god, classic Kunif, another classic Kunif zinger there. I was like, this guy's jokes, they're always like well thought out and stuff. Start a beef with MMA Guru? Yeah, I'll definitely try. Miles Johns wouldn't get a pass to the rankings or wouldn't get I don't know what you said, but I was like, they're so like dad vibey. Most Indian fighters don't eat beef. They won't make it to the UFC, sadly. No, right now, Enzo is Guru's nephew. Yeah, like little nephew vibes, like cousin vibes, for sure. I heard he say I was a natural streamer. Islam would cook to Poria. No, I doubt it. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Didn't Guru say I was like a natural streamer that time?
Pretty good. Yeah, Lorenzo Pix is you know what he is? He's a natural streamer. He's probably going to get a clip out of this as well.
Handsome, too, I think he said.
But I did notice that about Lorenzo Pix.
Lorenzo Pix, who's that?
Very naturally
handsome.
Got the personality to entertain a low viewership audience.
Bullshit.
Maybe once he had a high viewership audience, it would be exposed how unfunny he is, who knows. But with the low viewership, he does well. He yaps very well.
That's me. Any multis I'm cooking, honestly, it's a dead... It's no man's land out there for multis, but I was thinking about Edwards by finish. We actually had a lot of the same picks this week, Kunith. Edwards submission. I also think Erceg gets the rear naked choke. I said that in my video that I posted before you. So I don't know. Just saying though. Just saying that if anyone copied anyone, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to you, the natural streamer thing? That how I'll be exposed on a high viewership? Yeah, I don't get what that means either. He just wanted to, cunty type of statement, yeah. He just wanted to give me a little praise, but couldn't give me enough praise. Good for a small audience, should translate. Exactly right. And we've had 100 people in here. And, it's just the exact same as how it already is. He just, yeah, like once it hits 200, I'll, like, completely crumble or something, or I don't even know. Who even knows what that meant? Hey, Lorenzo, prediction on Oliveira fight in Rio. I actually think Fiziev knocks him out. That's what I've got early doors. You're my fave small UFC streamer. Okay, small is in channel size. Small is in channel size, right? Because I'm pretty big. Like 6'4", 6'2", cap delts. I just can news that reminds you of, though. He's threatened Lorenzo. Who has? Most Indian fighters might need to learn from the outside. I keep doing the thing where you roll your sleeves back down. But I noticed there it looked like I had Tourette's. Just like swinging my arm out every so often. Laurent, you know what? True story. When I first signed up to the gym, no, I don't go anymore. But before when I was working, I signed up to a gym with the guy I was working with. And it was right around the corner. And I actually had to start out on the bar. Because any weights on it, I would only be able to... Like, there was just no point. There was no point. So I actually had to start on the 20 kg bar. You know, if I wanted to get like 10 reps in, you know, put 5 kg on each side, maybe I'll go for 3 on like 30 kgs. It's a lot tougher than it looks. Fernandez Smith. Oh, yeah, multi. That's right. Yeah, I had Edwards by finish at $2.90 into something. I really do think Jocelyn gets a finish. I do like a couple spots, but there's no way to put a girthy multi on. But Edwards KO sub, I was feeling. I was getting hot. Edwards sub. I am feeling an Edwards sub, yeah. Subbed Tamirez Vidal, did she? She will shoot takedowns here. I actually think, like, pretty confident. There was one that you said, Kunif, that I wasn't... the Leroy Duncan. I wasn't as confident that he was going to get a knockout, but you definitely gave me an extra push to change my prediction to KO. Just how certain you were about the knockout. Because I wasn't too sure. It's scary. I thought Eric's been doing okay, but then you said dropped 3 times in his last fight. I'm like, oh God, did Chris Weidman drop him? Oh no, maybe he does win. Will Sage Northcutt return? Need a better question. I'm picking Stoliarenko over Fernandez. That's your one underdog. Nice. I think the MSG card will have 3 title fights, like Nunes Harrison, maybe. Nunes Harrison, Van Pantoja, JDM Makachev. That would be cool. Come shot retirement if he loses? No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Who would he fight? Like Strickland. I reckon Strickland or Izzy could be a good fight for Hamzat when he loses. When he loses. When do you think your brother will exposed? Do people actually believe WMMA is real? I don't know what that means. Fernandez can finish 2. Erceg sub also seems good. CLD TKO Hill decision. Yeah, I'm thinking Lucindo. I am pretty confident in Lucindo. Hats off to you if Hill does get the vet decision win. And I actually like the law of Denise Gomes knocks out Juragui, loses to Hill. What's that other bitch? Ketlin Sosa knocks out Juragui, loses to Hill. Yasmin Lucindo didn't knock out Juragui. Therefore, she beats Angela Hill. I feel like that's just how that shit works. Like, genuinely. We will see after the fight. That's just how that works. She actually lost to Juragui. Therefore, she beats Angela Hill. And that's just the fun of the game. I'm going to watch Nunes vs. Harrison live. Hello. I don't know why I said it like, hello. There's a hard one with Boris. I don't know if anyone can beat him. No glaze. Boris? Boris. Hello, that's a hard one with Boris. I don't know if anyone can beat him. No glaze. Well, you're glazing Boris a bit. I'll be honest, dude. I'll be honest. That's a bit much glaze for Boris. Hamzat. Oh, Hamzat Boris Chimaev. Of course. What am I saying? When will Southkill be exposed? Maybe in his next one. I don't know. He'll definitely take a loss soon. I always upload 24 prediction videos, and after the fights, I delete all of them except for the best one. That's definitely a good idea. I should make a Delidzi beat Fluffy Hernandez video and a Fluffy Schools Delidzi video and just delete whichever one I got wrong. Boars, I got that now. Boars, not Boris. In a card full of heavy phase, I don't mind taking Hill as one of my few dogs. Yeah, good point. Definitely when you look down at the card, she would be the obvious pick of, oh yeah, she's got a good chance then. She always does. Maybe a little glaze. You're glazing Boris, dude. No nickel going back to wrestling? When will Sal... Yeah, I made that one. But I'm thinking, well, I didn't really... I don't have a multi yet. Because it's like, fucking what do you do? But Edwards, KO sub, that's my first leg. Throw that in. This is supposedly the most lopsided card based on the odds per share. You know what? That does ring a bell. As in, that makes sense. Just looking at how fucked all the odds are. That would really make sense. I feel like I can't remember a card like this. I'm going to go 10 from 2. I mean 10 from 12. 10 and 2. Are you gay? No, not gay, Evloev Jr. Gonna be some weird upsets. Yeah, it's definitely something's gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna go over there to my Tapology, and I'm about to officially switch my pick to Rafael Fiziev. Don't know how he wins, but I'm just gonna do it because, like you all said, everyone needs their obligatory retarded dog that they're taking. What the fuck, Daniel? Hello, you little sissy. And Sequeira's going to be mine. And Deligi, but he actually wins, so that's not some dumbass dog that I'm taking. That's just like, yeah, he actually just does win. All right. Sequeira by decision. Or maybe finish. I don't know how he does it. By far the gayest looking person I've seen. Okay. Maybe knockout. I'm going to go knockout. What y'all think about Saturday in Fight Night? I'm going for Fluffy Hernandez. I reckon Roman Dolidze beats him. In a big upset, I reckon he's got the style to do it. Kopylov, Shabazian, Michelle Pereira, all guys that are fucking terrified of being taken down. Then you've got Big Dick Dolidze, who loves hitting the mat and loves stealing people's bitches and loves having sex with other people's wives and just loves being a thoroughbred, testosterone-filled man out in the wilderness. I'm pretty sure he's tackling bears and shit. Like, gosh. He's the man. Bro's an Australian peso pluma. Evlev Jr., why you hop off Unk stream? Did he end it finally? You were over in Unk stream, were you? Exposed. Damn, my bad, you might be right. Yeah, I think I am a little bit right. I know, I just persuaded you, didn't I? Get persuaded, brother. Get persuaded. And do you remember the Fluffy fight? Brendan Allen's got a backing up. Hurt. Every Fluffy fight, he's getting hurt by big shots and backing up. Owie, Brendan Allen, you've got me so fucking badly hurt. Could Fluffy Hernandez be able to school Marvin Vittori on the feet like Brendan Allen did for 3 rounds? Like, no. He's shit on the feet. I genuinely think Fluffy's dog shit on the feet. And the gap's going to be too much. Dolidze's going to be too physical. He's not going to be shit scared of hitting the ground. He's been going 5 rounds with Imavov. So it's not like his gas tank is completely dog shit. You don't think Dolidze will gas out? It's not like his cardio is completely dog shit. And he's just got 1 round of fight of him. 5 rounds. Ouch, I'm hurt. And you're on your back. Ouch, I'm hurt. And you're on your back. Okay, yeah. That does seem how it goes. And I almost thought like he's trying to lull them into a false sense of security, always getting hurt to the body in the first 30 seconds of these fights. But now I'm not sure. I reckon Dolidze's the guy to just fully finish it off. But he's fighting Fluffy, who's the cardio king. Yeah, I get it, but I just don't see him like single leg Dolidze, drags him down, rubs his chest on him. Oh, look at me, Dolidze. I'm rubbing my chest on you. You're gassing out, aren't you? You can't handle me. Such a lame ass, isn't he? When Dolidze's out there, You got a wife I could fuck? Spitting, big overhand. Holy gay. Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah, I truly believe that. And seriously, the Brendan Allen fight against Fluffy, as soon as the fight starts, Brendan Allen's styling on him. And then he lands a head kick, Fluffy catches. And what does Brendan Allen do? He tries to jump on the back like a monkey while Fluffy's got his leg. And he ends up on bottom instantly. Like Fluffy didn't shoot a takedown and bang, Allen's on the ground. That's how we ended up on the deck instantly in that fight. Because Brendan Allen's a retard. But I don't see Dolidze getting a kick caught and let me go for a fucking back take like a little monkey. No, Dolidze's going to be out there just chatting away. Have you seen how much chest hair he's got? That's another big factor I don't think anyone's really paying attention to. Murphy or Pico? I've actually got Pico. By KO. The first time I'm going to go against my rule of never picking a guy coming into the UFC, which has done me so well. Done me so well in the past. Unless it's short notice, you're allowed to. Like Carlos Leao. When it's 5 days notice, that shit's weird and it doesn't make sense. Like Cameron Smotherman comes on short notice, beats Jake Hadley. But then these other guys like Batista, Patchy Mix, Bachecha Martin Bidet, Pitbull Yair, but even that was a tough matchup altogether. We all have Kai Sakura round 1 flying knee KO over Tim Elliott. I don't know how he gets it done, but that's not a bad way to do it. I think Murphy gets it done. And everyone's going to be so on the train of I'm done picking Bellator guys coming in. They just always look shit. Everyone's going to be so turned off by how all the Bellator guys have been looking. And then bang, Pico shocks everyone and sleeps him with one punch. And it's going to be amazing. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I've seen a couple highlights. And boy, they're devastating. Never seen him fight, though. Obviously, I've never seen him genuinely fight. Lerone out cold? Yeah, he's been getting wobbled. Ige got him with the slicker short shot. Emmett's loading up from the bleachers. Pico's more of a short shot, nukes in his hand type of guy. Did you see at today's WNBA game? It was a purple dildo. I didn't see that. Hey, Lorenzo, did you know Ilia's wife is cheating with Midbo Aslan? I don't think so. She wouldn't cheat on us. Him. She wouldn't cheat on him. MVP or whoever he's fighting. You know what? I've been thinking about that one too. And you might not like this. I reckon I'll end up going Cannonier. I just don't think he's going to fucking stand there and do nothing. And that kind of seems to be why people lose to MVP. I just cannot picture Cannonier just going out there. MVP's like doing this, and he just has no answer. I reckon he's going to shoot takedowns and get him down and be strong as muscle MVP to the ground. I don't know. It's obviously not good to count on a guy who doesn't shoot to shoot. But I don't know. Nice profile picture. Yeah, I seen that. Unkanator. She was looking at him like she wanted some the backstage. I think MVP does exactly that. Like styles on him. Yeah, when it first got announced, I was like MVP. But I don't know. Like Shara. That makes sense that Shara throws up. And Ian Gary. But Cannonier, vet. Just standing there as MVP fucking does his thing. And he just watches him. Cannonier will get knocked out. That's actually the first inkling I had too, which maybe I should trust that first thing. Because when it first got announced, I actually lent more to, you know what, this is kind of a nice canvas for MVP to maybe get a KO. Because, Cannonier's been getting hurt so much recently. MVP hasn't delivered us anything fun since he's joined. I can see MVP hurting him, yeah. Even a flying knee, and I know that sounds gay, because the MVP guy's going to get a flying knee, but I actually do think this could be a better opportunity for him. But also, I'm never really impressed with MVP. I don't know, it's weird, and Cannonier's so strong, hurting with a straight punch, same with, true, yeah, and Mavov wobbling him badly. I think they know what they're doing here a bit. You're right. Maybe I won't. Go Cannonier. But I also think I don't know, because MVP's fights are 11 strikes to 9 strikes. I can't see Cannonier just staring at him, throwing 9 strikes around and being in awe. So either he'll go for it and get KO'd, or I can see him get some takedowns. Cannonier gets robbed again, probably, to be honest. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. MVP Jarrell will be so insanely boring, in my opinion. It definitely could be. 3 rounds, it's MVP. Yeah, true. But 3 rounds, more time for Cannonier to just bank 2 rounds via KO. Via takedowns. All he's got to do is muscle that little frail welterweight MVP down to the ground for 2 rounds. Big muscly Cannonier, who used to fight at heavyweight against Kutelaba and shit. And then MVP's finding himself on bottom against Kevin Holland, and Ian Gary's getting round to the back, and Shara's trash. I don't know. I think it is weird. I've swayed myself back there. I've just swayed myself back with great reasons. I think Cannonier will be too slow and old. 5 rounds would mean more time for Herzog to do Cannonier dirty again. Yeah, true. Yeah, Herzog's lost it a bit. What was that last blunder he's just had? Oh, the Muhammad Yahya one. Too slow and old, yeah. But I actually think he'll wrestle. Like, obviously, I don't expect him to beat him on the feet, boxing weights, but I think Cannonier's a retard if he doesn't wrestle. And I think his coaches will be saying, let's fucking wrestle here. Let's wrestle. Let's not stand with this guy. No way Cannonier comes out there for 3 rounds and doesn't shoot and just strikes with MVP. He's way too smart for that shit. He's not a fucking idiot like Shara, who's 15-0 and only throws kicks anyways. And who else? Kevin Holland, who's dumb. Ian Gary, I don't know. Cannonier has never shot for a takedown in his life. Great point. You should never trust a guy to come out there and do something he's never done. Good point. Good point, Silver Sanders. Cannonier tried out striking Sean and Izzy too. Yeah, but if he wanted to shoot on Izzy anyways, you know, or Sean. Where this one, it's a real evident, clear cut, like, if you want to beat this guy, you've got to shoot. Whereas I didn't even think there was an option to shoot on Strickland. He beat Strickland. Anyway, so in your face. Cunt. So he beat Sean Strickland. Ooh! Who beat Sean? Not Izzy. Not Amavov. Ooh! Damn, I forgot about that Sean Strickland fight where he beat Sean Strickland. Wow. Who beat Sean? What is he, the last person to beat Sean other than Drickers? Damn. Damn, that's a good win. Isn't it? But that was a better Cannonier. Now he's been like rocked 4 times since then. Put out nearly. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I only think it's tough. And I think the odds encapsulate how you should actually give Cannonier a bit of thought. Because look at the odds. And I feel like in your mind it feels like an easy MVP win. But look at those odds. Those odds are those odds for a reason. Cannonier a slight dog? Just ever so slightly? 235? For a guy who's not going to shoot? They know he's going to shoot. Cannonier's good tie clinch when he needs it. Okay. His mustache goes down to his dick. He just hides it. Are we talking about Mike Beltran? His runner-up for most sassy rev. How long you been on? I've been on for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Thank you for asking. Going up on 2 hours, I think. And Kunis here too. Kunis just been broing out, you know. He likes to stream sometimes. He's like, hey, Kunis will hang out. Kind of wants to vibe on my future picks, you know, just in case he wants to chase any. After Sequada wins and definitely the D2... Oh, bro. Well, hello. Rewatched Jeff Neal's fights and he got hurt and clipped by Nico Price and Shavkat. Prates should easily win. Okay. Clipped by Nico Price. Okay, that's news to me. I remember Shavkat wobbling with a good shot. But I don't think highly of Prates anymore. Like, he has like a straight left hand at range and that's it seems. He looks so shit against Ian Gary. And I don't even think it was just Ian Gary outdid him that much. Made him look shit. But maybe it was that. If MVP wins, this year will be a year of the Unks. He's fighting Cannonier, so... I don't think that's true. Is Cannonier older than him? He would be. I am Venezuela. Pretty cool guy. You too. Well, you're saying you are a pretty cool guy. We love to speak for you, Cool Ral. Oh, you know what? Your name's Cool Ral. All right, fair enough. Ian Gary's awful. I don't get it. Still, whoa. Ian Gary awful. How can you say that? Ian Gary's really good. Although he's annoying as shit. Really good at fighting. Ridiculously fast. I wouldn't be surprised if Unk on Unk crime it is. It is a bit of an Unk fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Neal survived though. Never been KO'd in the UFC. He has a good chin. Yeah, 3 round. I don't know what I'm going in that one. I'll probably end up going Prates, but he's good at point fighting. But that one does give me weird vibes. Damn! Drickers is $2.70. Last time we looked, he was $2.50. Oh, and Pico's a favorite? That's going to piss people off. That's crazy. Larone's an underdog. People will be hammering the underdog of Lerone Murphy. Jeff Price, double knockdown. Bahalya or Amavov? Let me throw that in a poll. Pico's a favorite. What the fuck? That is crazy. But I don't think they're going to get it wrong. I do think Pico wins. Just clips Lerone. And also Larone's 16-0. Like, he's due to be 16-1-1, I think. Who wins? Imavov, or you think Chimaev round 1 sub will be more than plus 300? How much is that? Plus 300? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be like $4 first round sub. Maybe like $4. Might be Frank Trigg or Goddard, Red Hoff. Wow, look at the poll, 50-50. I think Imavov gets it done. I also think Imavov gets it done too. And then I think Imavov gets it done against Dricus du Plessis. And that is the man who dethroned Dricus du Plessis, Nasruddin Imavov. That's how far ahead I'm thinking. Like, you're trying to predict if Khamzat's going to beat Dricus. I know Dricus beats him. And I know that Imavov will end up fighting Dricus, and then Imavov will knock Dricus out in the second round. This is true. This is true, guys. And Ruffy obviously kills Benoit. This happens too. Remember Lerone was saying in the Apex, 16-0, 16-0, what now in your face? Really need this guy slept. The poll shows Imavov. Oh, no. Oh, I've embarrassed myself. Oh, no. And look at you, all lopsided for the top Imavov. I think we've done a little experiment, like the top name will get priority over the bottom name. I was just doing an experiment, actually, just to see. And people are naturally drawn to the top one. Guru was right, yeah. I've gone up to 20 viewers and it's fucked. It's fucked. I thought you being funny guy. Haha, I knew this. All right, what the fuck is up with this guy? What the fuck is up with this cool Raul guy? Anyone been reading what he's been saying? I thought you being funny. Haha, I knew this. Are two Imavovs or is funny guy? Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see you said that. A Tua Mavzov or is funny guy? Frank Trigg fought GSP and Lawler. He's a real one, fighter turned ref. Trigg got outboxed by an out. Let's go through that. Oh wow, that's cool as fuck, Larry. You didn't know that? You just knew Frank Trigg from being the DDP beats Boris, really? Yeah. Who wins, Imavov or Imavov? You fucked your poll. Yeah, I did. Zahabi Vera for Vancouver pick. I'm going to go Zahabi, I think. Decision. But, you know, like gut feeling, I kind of think Vera gets it done. I don't know. I just feel like Zahabi, sadly, yeah, he does seem like the right pick to make. You should be able to outdo Vera. 3-rounder as well, which Vera sucks in. He beat Aldo, who old mate couldn't beat. Sadly, just because he's not fun. And there's nothing about Zahabi, really. Like, who wants Zahabi to fight Umar and then fight for the belt? Needs 6 rounds to get going, yeah. I mean, if it was for 6-round fight, I'd be picking him. No, but for real, this time, Zahabi decision. But I could see Cheeto getting it done. Canadian fans, is that what you are, Silver Sanders? Is that what you are? I wasn't expecting that one as well. Cheeto might pull up to a staring fight again. True. True, that's why I think him versus Patchy would have been such a banger, man. Such a killer stare-off. Who knows who would have got the edge in that one. They would, after 8 rounds, they're still fainting at each other. Patchy's like looking pissed with a scrawny face and Cheeto's like just getting it going. Must not forget, Cheeto's only won by landing well-timed fluky shots. Yeah, Frankie Edgar was on his way to beating him. Dominic Reyes was toweling him up. I'm from Toronto. I went to Sean DDP, won best card ever. Best card ever? I don't remember that one, but I can't remember it being the best card ever. I think Mix would have smoked Marab. What the fuck? Oh, Mario. I thought Mix would have smoked Mario. Pat is a lock next time out. Definitely after he got those UFC jitters off. Him versus Bryce Mitchell would be cool. Tom beats Gunn, right? You'd have to imagine. I reckon he'll submit Gunn too. That's my pick. I've got him by submission. Rear naked choke as well. I reckon he'll shoot on Gunn in the first round. Gunn like kind of gives up the back to try and get up, and Tom jumps on that shit and rear nakeds him. Immediate 1-2 into a takedown. Him versus Bryce would be fun on the mat. That actually would be super interesting. Him versus Bryce Mitchell. Will I see you in a weigh-in chat later at 12? I doubt it. I doubt it. Not for this. If Garn wins, I'm going to say that the Jones fight was rigged. Garn doesn't have the mental to be a champ. No, I don't think so. I honestly also think the Jones fight was rigged too. Great point, whoever just said that. Didn't it look so rigged? Seriously, it looks weird as. It's the weirdest fight I've ever seen. And you can even tell by the commentary, like, no one was ready for him to tap to that guillotine. So out of nowhere. It was fucking insane. Like, if you go watch it back and you just listen to the commentary and just hear how gobsmacked they are. It's over. And then they instantly start glazing him. But no one was ready for that. It was so weird. So weird. And so convenient too, right? That he just lost to Ngannou. Ngannou leaves. We really need John to finish this guy. And bang. The perfect, dumbest looking guillotine of all time takes place. Where it's like he's kind of on top of him. Like Garn sitting down. He like pathetically taps after 2 minutes. But maybe that's what Kunev's saying about the mental thing. But then... like, Volkov sits on him for 3 rounds, and, like, it doesn't look like you can just easy guillotine the guy. Can Tom defeat Garn? Tom full naked? No, rear naked. Garn wasn't even jabbing to set up his right hand. I don't get it. All right, bit far there on the technique basis. You know, we're just staying on the surface here. Jabbing to set up the right hand. Don't get gay, all right? Don't get gay. No need. I hope this channel remains stagnant in viewership. Okay, kind of not what we're rooting for, but all right. I took Spivak over Garn as well. Oh, God. No, that's bad. But a lot of people did at the time. I had Garn. Personally, I had Garn. Because Spivak, I just wasn't thinking it. And then I had Volkov over Garn too. And then I had Volkov over Pavlovich by masterclass, hence why I made the channel, because no one picked him, and I was like, nah. At the very least, even if my channel doesn't blow up and have success, I will always have video proof if I get good picks right, like Volkov schooling Pavlovich. I would love to have a video recording of me saying masterclass. Volkov's going to school this guy, which is what I was saying to my friends at the time. Volkov masterclass. He's going to school him. And then that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Does Van beat Pantoja? I think he does. Rainer Derrida versus Sean Strickland? I kind of think, I don't know. I'm going to have trouble picking Derrida fights. He's so weird. Your state trooper mustache. Yeah, that's what I'm... Yep. That's what I'm doing. Like Top Gun Maverick. Islam or Ilia? I've got Ilia, brother. I have Ilia. They should do Lewis vs. Garn too. But not have Lewis use his tomfoolery strat, as Garn's gayness is too powerful for tomfoolery. Sean probably gets out-muscled and subbed. Yeah, I don't know about Rainer Derrida. He's weird. I kind of think Sean beats him. Yeah, I'd pick Sean. I told buddies that Corey Anderson was going to run through Johnny Walker when Walker looked unstoppable. Wish I had the channel then. That's a nice pick. Yeah, I do remember the Walker come up, but I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know he got booked for Anderson. What's up, Enzo? Nice light ratio you got there. Yeah, we've been going for a while. You don't look Tom Cruise, friend, but still looks good for another guy. Oh, God. Cool, Raul. Fiziev got taken down by Justin Gaethje now I think about it. True, yeah. Yeah, is that what you've been sitting and pondering this whole time? But I don't know. But yeah, good point. But like, you know, Fiziev wasn't expecting that. He's going to know Charles is going to try and grapple. And usually he's pretty good when that happens. A good one that I've done, that you also did, was I had Wilder over Despain. I had him by KO as well. I thought that Despain guy left his chin too open. I actually had Wilder by knockout. But then he ragdolled him, which I didn't expect, but I still weirdly got it right. And that was a good underdog at the time, because everyone was on the Despain train. You think Fiziev farted on Gaethje when he had him in that weird butt grappling position in their second fight? Yeah, he might have tooted on him a bit. I don't know. They were there for a long time. Yeah, in the first round. I had Lane beating Despain, not going to lie. Well, I'm not surprised you did, Deshaun, because you have every dumb underdog ever. But that's a good pick. You think Fiziev farted on Gaethje? Yeah, I do. I do think he farted on him. Are you a fighter or a speaker? No, I'm a fighter. Dude, you think I would have a UFC channel if I wasn't a real professional fighter? Anyone who does that's a loser. You've got to be in the cage to talk about being in the cage. Everyone knows that. Gas submission. Which is better to watch? Striker versus striker or wrestler versus striker? Timed out for 5 minutes. Thanks for the dumbass question. Seriously. There's no way people are that fucking retarded. All that oh dude, jeez. He wanted to get timed out there. Or he wanted to piss me off. Wait, I didn't even get rid of him. There we go. Charles DeBronx, still stunned from the Topuria fight, will find a way too. Oh, okay. Finally, you've given me insight. You didn't want to preview your future picks, but I'm thinking Fiziev. I'm going to take Fiziev. I rewatched JDM's Burns recently. Man, JDM took a lot of shots he shouldn't have taken. Possibly got lucky with the knee. Thoughts? Yeah, well, I think you have an idea on what my thoughts of that are going to be. He did get clipped a couple times, but Gilbert clips people. Like that elbow, JDM's arm. Yeah, his arm was broken, yeah. The elbow and the big overhand that he just didn't even give a fuck about, though. But did you think JDM won round 1? I thought JDM definitely won round 1. Round 2 does go to Burns. And then round 3, JDM pulls it on him and finishes him. In round 5, JDM pulls it on Bilal. Round 3, pulls it on Basil Hafez. Does JDM have the best cardio? Well, he just does have great cardio. When's he never not pouring it on in the last round? Pours it on Bilal. My God, he's so great. What's going on with Dam's arm? I don't know. Mike's got a great point. No, Mike's point was dog shit. About the lucky knee. Lucky and knee. I just hate that. I hate that. And I thought he was rage baiting me. Yeah, but it wasn't as definitive as I remember. The knee saved him. It was a good knee. Definitely clutch, but fighters like that pull off moments like that, I think. You know, and he did just scramble out of it. Also, wasn't he getting right to work as round 3 started? He got right to work on Gilbert. Did you like that about it? Then Gilbert gets him down. I know. Crazy that he beat Bilal after that. He's going to chin Islam. I also agree. He chins Islam. I think Islam leaves more opening than Bilal. Yep, he was. Yeah, he just instantly starts going at it. Even after getting taken down, his corner tells him you need to go for it. And bang, he just instantly goes for it. That's what I love about Jack. You'll never see him freeze up because someone puts a takedown thing into his mind. He's just not like that. I feel like there's so little going on in his brain that it just can't even happen. Where these smart fighters, they're too smart for their own good and they're like, oh, like Sean O'Malley, oh, don't let him take him down. But JDM's just like, oh, I'm just going to keep pinging him here and I'm just going to go on my merry way, have a couple bongs after if I get this done fast enough. You know, he's too simple-minded. He's thinking about what 3 words he's going to drop on the Octagon interview. Has JDM unwrestlable? JDM sprawled off the ground like he wasn't a boxer. It was slick. He just always finds a way. He does get put in these tough positions, but you know, every time you say about JDM, we'll remember when Basil had him here and we remember when Gilbert had him here, then you also have to say, but then what did he end up doing? He ends up getting out of those spots and killing those guys. So I fully believe in it. I'd be gobsmacked if Islam, the way he struggled with Poirier and Volk, can go up to welterweight and a 28-year-old Jack who's in his prime, who's fucking big and muscly and like sick on the feet, and he beats him, like takes him down and submits him or beats him by decision. I really reckon like if JDM was like $1.40 to Islam's $2.80, I'd be like, ooh, Islam's a good dog. But the fact that like JDM's going to be like $3 is so crazy. Ramazan and me fully locked Darth, then Jack KOs him seconds later. There's all these moments that people are going to use. And Derek Brunson has DDP in a weird spot. KOs him. Taryn Till, weird spot. What ends up happening? What ends up happening to these people that have Drickus in these weird spots? They all end up getting finished. But yeah, it's definitely like people take moments. Well, if Ramazan had him here, then Islam will have him here. But then someone will look at that. Look, they had him here and he still got out. So there's always something different you can take out of it. Didn't remember Jack getting clipped like that. Didn't mean to come off shitting on him. Just observing it. Well, it's definitely never the best way to come into the chat with JDM lucky knee in your first message. But Mike, because you're so respected around here, I'll let that one slide. But definitely a weird choice of words for your first chat in today's stream. Just watch back Burns and JDM, and boy, did he get lucky. What are you doing to me? It was a lucky knee. I get it was lucky, but then I don't know. But then he did it at the same time. But I do understand that, like, oh man, that's so lightning in the bottle, gets up and knees him in the face. But I don't know. That is what he did. But also, if he doesn't get up and knees him in the face, what does he do anyway? You know, he did just get up then, and now they're back on the feet for like 3 minutes. So maybe he ends up winning anyway and finishes him. Have you seen the recent interview with Chimaev? Damn, I'm jealous of that beard. I haven't. But I heard he's really poised and we're getting calm Chimaev or something. Send him 2-3 years Arkansas and forget. I kind of think that Guru was right. Enzo needs weed to keep up with 20 viewer streams to calm himself down. All right, I'm heading out. Good stream tonight. Stay black. All right, thanks for that, Kunith. I will try my best to stay black. It hasn't been doing good lately. It hasn't been doing good. A couple M-bombs off stream, and then I'll start slowly slipping them on stream, seeing how people react. But thank you, Kunith, and have fun getting Urbina wrong. Guys, that was Kunith. Big star if you didn't notice. Yeah, he was just chilling here. Just chilling on his off day. Big star as well. Also, Kunith, I was devastated to see your prediction video come out and it was only for 12 minutes. I was like, damn it. I want at least 20 minutes of Kunith goodness, but it was all right. I understand. It. And good to see you. And if you didn't know, Kunith, go to Kunith's channel. And bang, he's a big deal. And bang, he is a big dealio. Bigger deal than you guys. Well, not Mike, but use other guys. Kunith's a big deal. And yeah, he likes to hang out here. But what big MMA YouTuber doesn't like to hang out in my stream is maybe a better question that you could ask. I'll elaborate. Not entirely lucky, but he put himself there, but that knee was his ticket out of there. Yeah, it was very convenient. You know, like he is lucky that he need him, but yeah, at the same time he did. It's weird, but I definitely get what you're saying. Like, but then you could say that for a lot of. Then you could like say that for any fight and ruin any fight, you know. McGregor luckily KO'd out Aldo, fluke KO'd Aldo, and that just ruins it. And what's another one? Like I don't know, like Terrence McKinney getting flying kneed. No, lightweight is mid. Is lightweight the most exciting and deepest division? Yeah, I reckon it's mid. I also agree. Moicano and Dariush is like number 8 and number 9. Like those guys are slow and sloppy. Chandler, Gaethje, Poirier still around the top. I reckon lightweight will be sick again in a couple years, but I think we need a lot of turnover. Like get a lot of these like Bobby Green around the top. Get these roughies in, these Ferezi Yams in, Ribovics, Bahamondes bounce back. All these younger guys, Brett Becky, but not quite. Chris Duncan, I fucking suppose. Fake Lucas Tracy. Yeah, this guy's always here. This Lucas Tracy BJJ. Bloody, don't get butthurt. It was just a poll. Yeah, it was just a poll. I know. What did this bloody guy say? I just unsub from you, white boy. Though. That is tough. That is tough. We lost a brave soldier today. We lost a brave soldier. But Islam versus Hamzat will never happen. But I did understand that. It wasn't the worst one. My penis hurts. Ilia or Paddy? I think Paddy winning by knockout. So what's the toughest division right now then? I think welterweight. Welterweight is the toughest division. Shavkat, Gary, Brady. Those are the top. And they're all like new and young. Michael Morales coming up. Buckley just lost. Shouldn't have started lucky. My sentiment was that I just didn't remember the fight banking on that knee for JDM. Rest of it was closer than I remembered. Yeah, it was a tough fight, which is, it's crazy, like, watching him have that weird fight and then reasoning him to beat Bilal, and then he does. He looks so much better against Bilal. But also, like, Gilbert has way more for Jack to worry about on the feet than Bilal. Hence why maybe Jack was a bit freer and, like, doing a bit more. Like, Gilbert hit him with a big overhand, big elbow. You're not worrying about a big overhand that's going to hurt you. Like, Gilbert actually has KOs on his record. Bilal has fuck all. So, I actually think... And then also, once it finally hits the mat, who do you have to be more patient about getting back up against? Gilbert or Bilal? Who's like got more law, and who are you more worried about? Who's kind of on your back once you hit the mat? Gilbert again, I reckon. So honestly, Gilbert was a tough matchup for Jack. I think getting back up. That's why, he didn't instantly pop up back both times. He would be down there for 2 minutes, and he was making sure not to give up his back. I'm an Islam fan, but JDM had a broken arm versus Burns. Not his fault. No, Conor is the last person to the best active lightweight champ. Ever since then, the belt changed hands. It was vacant. True. That was the last real champ, I suppose. But I suppose we just got to count Khabib. But yeah, he beat Ally Quinta. And then I suppose everyone's just been fighting for a fake belt. But McGregor, Khabib's defense being McGregor, that's kind of got to give it real. That's got to make it real, right? The guy who did have the undisputed belt came back, then he defends it against him, bang, makes it real then. Though, and that sick roll off the fence too to get up. But JDM got that dog in him, and if he doesn't knee him there, I wonder what happens in the last 3 minutes. Like, does he hit him with a big punch and ends up? Because it kind of seems like Gilbert was very defeated after that too. Scrambles out, bang, knee hurts him. Question should be, how many takedowns can Islam shoot before gassing? Because we know Jack can go 25 defending takedowns, but Islam can't put on a Murad pace or even a Bilal pace. Islam can't do what Bilal does. And JDM will have the output advantage, yeah. And JDM's a better boxer on the feet than Dustin, and doesn't freeze up when the takedown threat's there like he does. And he's better and bigger and hits harder than Volk. Like, honestly, I think all signs point towards a JDM win, for sure. And maybe Islam will pull it off, and it'll be like, holy shit, he really is the GOAT if he, submitted JDM. But I'm feeling good about a JDM win. Bro, Islam ain't no Bilal. Exactly. Islam ain't no Bilal. Bilal schools Islam in a 12-round boxing match. Islam doesn't have the cardio that Bilal does, nor the boxing. I agree. Good point. I'm a bit worried Islam might catch JDM in a scramble with the dust. Yeah, that's definitely his way to win. Catch JDM in a scramble, maybe weirdly submit him. If we're using your logic, Mayweather is the UFC lightweight champion. Well, they went and boxed, so no. So no, once you put on boxing gloves, Mayweather didn't beat him for the lightweight belt. They boxed. They boxed for 12 rounds. That's definitely not the same logic. But I get what you're trying to make because he beat him. But no, the UFC champion left, went and boxed for 12 rounds, then comes back, belt's back on the line. Now Mayweather's walking around with the lightweight UFC belt because he outboxed McGregor. No. Islam has already beaten Bilal routinely in training, haha, but fair enough. Yeah, just because Bilal sucks his dick and says that happens. You training with him, Red Hot Chili Peppers? You know this? Or is it because Bilal's sucked his dick? Oh man, this guy's always submitting me. What would happen in Bilal versus Islam for 5 rounds, in your opinion? If they got booked for 5 rounds? Because I reckon it'd be a close decision. I'm not sure who would win. And if you think, when I ask who would win in Bilal Islam, and you definitely say Islam, well, let me ask you another thing. Yeah, I do remember Bilal saying that, but I also think I'm not paying that heaps of mind. Like people get submitted in the training room. He's just giving Islam props. Man, this guy's so good. He's always catching me in subs. But if it was a real 5-round fight, I don't think, bang, Islam submits Belal in the first round. But he can't submit Volk, and he can't submit Poirier, but he gets Belal down. You know, when they're actually rolling and Belal's not giving it his all to tough out a submission attempt, like Islam starts setting up a das on Belal. Like, Belal's not, oh, I got to get out of this and keep my belt. It's like, yeah, let Islam get this das on me. Yeah, good das, brother. I'm tapping. You got me. You know? And also, let me ask you this. Belal versus Dustin Poirier, 5 rounds, what happens? What happens? Doesn't Belal just ragdoll him? Wouldn't Belal ragdoll Dustin Poirier for 5 rounds? I reckon he would. 50-45 him. I reckon if Dustin versus Belal, 5-round title fight, it'd be 50-45, like 49-46. Belal gets decision, and he's not subbing more than Islam to counter your point. I agree Jack beats Islam, but let's be real. Islam has a solid run. Has had a solid run. It wasn't just luck. No one's saying anything about Islam's run being luck. I don't think his run's super impressive, though. A win over Moicano. Poirier, the win kind of looks bad. Like, Poirier knocked out Gaethje. No, sorry, got knocked out by Gaethje, beats Benoit. Then Islam takes him to the 5th round and Das chokes him. And that's like a legacy GOAT-defining win. A 1-fight win streak Poirier, that's bullshit. Someone drop a membership. I'm feeling lucky today. Well, Eric Cartman's father, why don't you pay your own way? Answer the question, Goon Master. Dustin pieces up Belal. We all agree Dustin is a better striker than Dave. No, just shut up. We will get the Topuria versus Islam fight if Islam loses, in my opinion. No, I reckon Islam versus Usman will happen. I reckon we'll never see Ilia versus Islam. Never, ever, ever. All right, I'm going to leave now because we've been gone for 2 hours. How'd your kids, how'd your wife Lorenzo out here raping everyone? All right. Shot. But I want to see what my video, because we've been live for like 2 hours now. I want to see what my video's doing. What type of views my video's on now. See if that has had some natural progression. Because I think we're at like 850 last time I looked. All right, big reveal. Big reveal. It's always so exciting. You're like, you check back in like, I don't know. Are you leaving because I asked for membership? I was joking. No, I'm leaving because it got to the 2-hour mark, which is what I set out to do. Yeah, I'm leaving because there might be someone about to... Ooh! Ooh, 1,000 now. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Seriously. That's getting some growthage. That is getting some serious growthage right there. 1,000? 1,000? The last time we looked at 800. Good shit. The mansion is on the horizon. Yeah, mansion's coming soon. Soon, brother, soon. Yo, it was 5 naked black men. What? Don't forget us when your favorite. Yeah, it's definitely happening now. Famous, sorry. You make videos? I only thought you did live. No, I'd be making videos too. Good ones as well. Can we raid someone? God, no. Why the fuck would we do that? Why the fuck would we ever do that? Back tonight or night off? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not, but never say never. In this video that I'm about to post, these are just random timestamps because I knew it needed some, but you know, I didn't actually. I couldn't be bothered. Okay. And I've just posted my video. Don't go watch it unless you want to. Who would be your first sponsor? Another impeccable reason. Exactly. Great reason. Another impeccable reason. So you can go to those reasons. And then I actually think that might end up working because people will be sifting through, like, where is the reason? But really, those are random timestamps that I just made up. Got to catch up on your vids tonight, respect. You do. There it is. Roman Dolizzi will beat Fluffy Hernandez in the UFC Apex. Brackets guaranteed. That's how they get you. Slacking on the timestamps, that's how they get you. Okay, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it performs. Well, it's going to skyrocket once he actually KOs him. Watch him all the way through. Don't click off after 2 minutes. Mike knows. What you got to watch the whole thing. Otherwise, what are you doing? Otherwise, don't even bother. Don't even bother. You're only going against me. Watch that whole thing or you can fuck off. Mike gets it. All right, and off we go. Wow, new vid dropped? Yeah, I bet. New vid.